Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So today, let's take a look at the 2026 Lincoln Nautilus Black Label. This model is finished off in white platinum. As you can tell, it also has the gloss black roof. And with options, MSRP is just over $84,000. This particular Nautilus is also the hybrid as well. So you don't have to opt for the hybrid, but they are both going to be powered by the 2-liter inline 4-cylinder turbo. With the hybrid, this is paired to the CVT transmission, and it pumps out 310 horsepower, 295 pound-feet of torque. It's all-wheel drive. It'll do 0 to 60 in 6.7 seconds. And as far as MPG goes, you're looking at 29 in the city and 31 out on the highway. Now for the exterior design and styling, you'll notice that the Lincoln logo also lights up as it just did with the DRLs that continue their way to the LEDs on both sides. There's a dark housing for the headlight housings just to blend it in nicely, where there's also gloss black for the grille. There's plenty of cutouts both there and in the lower section, where there's also a sensor for distance pacing. There's parking sensors up front as well, and some very smooth lines coming down the hood. Now this model also has a set of 22-inch wheels with the two-tone design, and as a part of one of the packages, there's a lot of body-colored accents, like the lower section of the bumper, the fender arches too. You'll notice more gloss black accents for the side here, where there's also power folding side mirrors with the camera and the turn signal. You'll notice there's a chrome trim accent to divide up the gloss black, and that works its way to the roof racks. There's a moonroof up top, and then as you can tell, there's no traditional placement for the door handles because they are on the bottom of the window trim, which is neat, and then there's the release on the inside. So that just gives it a much cleaner look. From a distance, it's very hard to tell where they are placed. In back, there's also the third brake light. The wiper blade is tucked up underneath. There's LEDs for the lighting, backup camera, and parking sensors, and then this also has a remote start. So you can lock it, double tap this control. With the hybrid here, you won't really hear it start up, but you will see the illumination for the rear light there, just to indicate that. And then you can double tap on it to shut it off. Now you can use this control to open up the liftgate. There's the hands-free option, or push this control on the right side. And then for this two-row SUV, there's a bit of space in back. There's also a spare tire, and then you have a way to fold these seats down. You do have to hold on that to activate it there. They are going to be manual to put back up, but you can at least fold them down if you need to. There's also an area you can put the cover, and then there's a 12-volt too. So a good bit of space. Now up top, there's only one control to close the liftgate. It would be nice to see the control to lock the vehicle as well. But if the vehicle is locked, this does have proximity door handles, so you can grab any one of them to unlock it, where this model has the two-tone interior. There's also the brushed accents for the audio, window control, and then this is the release handle. And then these seats hold pretty much flat, so it gives you a lot of space. And then this has the blue leather and suede seats. Really nice bolster support to them. And then as I hop in at 5'10", I have a good bit of space. There's some auxiliaries, there's a storage net, these are heated seats, there's vents, and then a 110 outlet down below. The seats also recline too, just to make it a little bit more comfortable. And then in the middle, there's cup holders along with the armrest. And then you'll notice the windows on the side there, just to give you some more visibility, but very nice materials for your backseat passengers. There's a keypad with the lock and unlock here, so you can use that as I just locked it, and then I grabbed the handle to unlock it there. Now you'll notice all the same materials. There's memory seating adjustments, window controls, side mirror adjustments, the release, and then the Revel Ultima audio system. And then you have several adjustments for the front seats. There's a split leg support design. There's also adjustable bolsters that are individual here, and then the headrest up top. So if you want a very comfortable and adjustable seat, this is a great option to go with. Now you'll notice for the Nautilus, this has the 48-inch screen that runs at the base of the dash there. This also has the ovalish design for the steering wheel with a very minimal amount of controls. Now you'll notice they're not actually on the steering wheel, because if you hover your finger on them, they will pop up on what I'll call the gauge cluster here. So for the right side, there's volume, tuning, and then voice commands. For the left control, this will go into your cruise control and your lane keeping assist. So when you activate cruise control, now you have your set, you have distance pacing too, and you can just hover on those while watching that screen. Turn signal stalk is still in the normal position, along with the wiper blade stalk. Now on the lower left, there's the liftgate release, fuel cap release. You have a dimmer switch for the gauges, headlight adjustments, and then the dimmer switches are actually on both sides there. there's one air vent, and then for the gauge cluster here, fuel and mileage is on the left, and then you'll notice there's navigation. This passenger side is going to be customizable through this screen down below. This has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so currently I do have my phone paired, so that way you can at least see what it would look like if you had your information here. All of that is going to be here, minus music, which will pop up top. But for the actual screen itself, this is the home screen here. There's also all of this to go through, so various driving modes, depending on how you would like the all-wheel drive system to react. There's ambient lighting, there's traction control, the liftgate release, even a digital scent, so you can control how you want the interior of your vehicle to smell. There's also the seats, and they are massaging, so you have those adjustments. You can turn that on and off, and then back into the seats, you have multiple areas to further adjust. Lumbar support, side bolsters, you can get through all of that. Now you can also go back, get into your brightness. There's a valet mode as well. You have statuses and then different settings too. So there's quite a lot here that you can get into as needed just to set it up the way that you would like. You can also get into all of these icons here to pair your phone, go through some of these as well. And then this control here is how you can get into those three screens. So you'll notice I'm going to move music to the middle. So now it's there, and then we have the other two, I can put it back, and there's a few settings underneath that you can further adjust. And then you can quickly get back to your phone right there. Now this also has heated and ventilated seats, a heated steering wheel, there's temperature adjustments, and then you can pull up some of the climate adjustments as well. There's vents underneath that, and then this is how you put it into reverse, where that's going to pop up top, but down below, you have different shortcuts to adjust the camera angle. You can also have a downward view, and you can adjust the head up or the top down view slightly just by pushing on some of these different angles here. So it is neat. It gives you a good bit of visibility around the vehicle. There's also neutral drive, a low range, and then park. There's auto hold, traction control. You can turn on and off the parking sensors. There's defrosters, a shortcut to the camera system, and a shortcut to the driving modes. Volume is going to be right in the middle. And then there's wireless charging, auxiliaries, and cup holders. You get storage in the armrest along within the glove box. And then there's the rear view, dome lights, sunshade and sunroof adjustments, sunglass holder, and garage door buttons, and blue Alcantara for the headliner. And then here's a look at visibility over both shoulders, where it's extremely easy to see for this smaller vehicle. And still in the Excite mode, here we go. And we can quickly get up to speed, but this is what it's like to be behind the wheel for the latest Lincoln Nautilus. A really cool look. I do like how the screen is integrated into the lower section of the dash, and it's very large, so you can even glance over and see the time over there, and everything is very visible. So I like the fact that while it is over there, you can quickly glance and see it, and of course still pay attention. But this has been a nice vehicle to drive. We have the ambient lighting, which I've changed to blue there, which is a neat interior accent. There's also some footlights too, and it's super comfortable. Very premium feeling materials for this model, as you would expect, especially for its price tag. Everything just has a nice feel to it. And of course, there's other options that you can go with, just depending on what you would like to spec on your vehicle, what you would like to spend. Certainly a great option with what comes with this model and a few of the packages that this particular one has too. But seats are super comfortable. I like the fact that it has a split design for the leg support. Not many vehicles have that, so that is very neat, just depending on your situation and how comfortable you are with both of those. And then you have plenty of space for your backseat passenger. So if you don't want a large vehicle, but you want plenty of interior space for both your passengers and cargo, it's a great SUV to go with, and very comfortable too. Even in this inclement weather, you don't really hear much. Of course, that can vary, but it's very comfortable, very well insulated too, and just will provide you with a smooth ride. So that is going to wrap it up for the 2026 Lincoln Nautilus Black Label. If you enjoyed today's video, give it a huge thumbs up and consider smashing that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with our daily uploads, and I will see you all in the next video.